you're still buying sage and Palo Santo, buy some cedar, guys. Sustainability. Hey, it's Marin, and this is the weekly forecast. I should really make sure I'm clear on these dates before I start talking, because half the time I don't even know what the day is. I'm a Virgo, but I'm not a numbers person. Okay, Sunday, December 1st through Saturday the 7th. Okay, we're good. So we'll start out as usual with the Tarot Celtic Cross. I'm just using the Rider-Waite-Smith today, and we'll see what the collective situation at hand is that we are reading for. So the first card we have representing the situation at hand overall is the Page of Wands, which basically means that you are sitting in the emotions that you're being dealt. Upright, this generally means that you're going into this week feeling good already about things that have happened. So the second card, the Complement Cross, is that we have the Emperor reverse, which basically means that things are not in control. They're kind of in chaos, unplanned chaos. So we're going into this week feeling good, even though things are not going according to plan. So the potential for the situation is the third card, and we have the Four of Wands reverse, which is indicating that potentially instead of celebrating, we're going to be kind of taking a step back and being more temperate about how we act on what's happening. So the fourth card is the reason for this reading, and we have the Devil. So likely we're concerned about the things that we know we have to do. We've probably been feeling good about some of the fun things we've been doing, and we feel a call to get serious about how are we actually going to support ourselves now. So the fifth card is the recent past, and we have the Justice card reversed. So pretty obviously, likely there was an imbalance of power, there was an imbalance in give and take or of energy, and now we're looking to rebalance and get more realistic. The sixth card is the Star inverted, representing the future. So the outside world is not going to come through to help us here. There's no outside sudden nurturing force. We kind of have to do this on our own. So us in the situation, we're the Hierophant. The seventh card is us, and the Hierophant came up, which is a wise figure offering guidance. So maybe we're the one calling on to ourselves for what we need to do moving forward. We're taking that responsible authority this week. The eighth card is our influencer environment, and we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So normally this is an efficient, thoughtful, hardworking, diligent apprentice, and this is indicating that the world around us is not operating meticulously. There might be some carelessness. We're speeding through things too quickly. We have to make sure that the team that we're working with is taking things step by step in a practical, worthwhile manner. The ninth card is our hopes and fears, and we have the Six of Swords reversed. So with it reversed, this is indicating that we're fearful about not going the right way. We're hoping that we actually are on the right path, but we are fearful that we're not going down the right path with what we're doing. So the outcome of the situation is the Ace of Cups reversed, which is indicating that our emotional cup is closed off. We are ending up not feeling fulfilled, either because we're not open to it, or because other people are literally not filling up our cup. So this week is going to end in some sort of lack of feeling or lack of empowerment about the issue at hand. Now we'll look at the astrology and see what day-by-day indicators are playing into this story. So starting on Sunday, December 1st, December begins pretty softly actually, with a sextile and aspect of opportunity between the Aquarius Sun and the Sagittarius Moon, which is an aspect of offering opportunity to explore new thought structures, new personal growth opportunities. So enjoy the lightly stimulated day before the week and the month definitely takes on a more extreme trajectory later on. On Monday the 2nd, things definitely do pick up that realistic, sobering turn because Venus conjoins the South Node. The planet of harmony, money, values, women, overall pleasurable enjoyment is joining a point in the sky that is a huge drain, or like a Harry Potter Dementor, a huge sucking force. So it's pulling the rug out from underneath what once kept us feeling safe, and Mercury sextiling Pluto further pushes us into interrogating the status quo. We're feeling unsatisfied with the surface level enjoyment that we've had. The moon enters Pisces that night, which draws us into a dreamier close than we began. Tuesday the 3rd, Venus sextiles Mars, which wakes us up feeling well integrated, well established to go after our activity and passivity throughout the day. So Tuesday starts out on a well integrated note of both yin and yang. The Pisces moon then tries Mars, which further encourages artistic inspired action. So even though this week is kind of more sobering, we still have that dream up for grabs. That night, the sun and moon square, so that does highlight a question of commitment to both what we want in an ego level and what we need on a soul level, which was what this week is highlighting. How do you get your egoic needs of abundance fulfilled while still filling your emotional needs for safe abundance fulfilled? Wednesday the 4th, the moon conjoins Neptune, which is an aspect that can indicate dreams, delirium, delusion, or just doubt, confusion in general. It can be incredibly enlightening, and it can be incredibly anxiously confusing as well, which definitely asks us to tune more into dreams and downloads than to-do lists. However, that afternoon, the moon does sextile Saturn, which draws us into practical application of that vision, and the moon-Pluto sextile draws us to analyze those steps further to support our dream with tangibility. On Thursday the 5th, the moon enters Aries, which definitely gives us a midday boost of energy to finally pursue what we've been feel like piling up or getting down to business with. But her square to the newly ingressed Jupiter in Capricorn has us feeling really great and like luck is on our side and possibly self-aggrandizing. So do stay grounded with that. Be realistic about your capacity to perform right here and now. And the moon does conjoin Chiron, so invite in healing rather than egoic compensation through your efforts. Friday the 6th, the Aries moon scores Venus in Capricorn, which brings our desires to the forefront. It's a good time to ask yourself why you feel like you really deserve something or why you feel like you don't. It's a good time to further expose underlying value systems, empowering why you're going after the project that you are. The sun and moon, the luminaries, do trine that night, which brings yin and yang more into equilibrium, more on a more soft note that night. Finally, Saturday the 7th, the Aries moon squares Saturn and Pluto at the tail end of their signs in Aries and Capricorn, which charges the upcoming Saturn-Pluto conjunction. So do watch out for the themes that are arising of limiting crises in your personal life. How are you creating or buying into a paradigm of limit that is not letting you feel fulfilled instead of choosing to see that as a parameter to build upon? Allow the pessimism to pass through you instead of identifying with it. And then the sun scores Neptune to further confuse us of tangible challenges that night. So we likely we're feeling unfulfilled because we are not sure literally what's practical, what's dreams, what's reality. And we can trust that the lid is being blown off of what we once considered the situation. And that can be a good thing moving forward so that we're more open to change. So with that being said, we'll pull a head, body, heart 3-card spread from the Work Your Light Oracle deck to see what guidance is coming through this week. For the head card, I have you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. This is really saying that we're on the right path, even if the path is very confusing right now. For the body card, I have break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Maybe switch up your routine, switch out the way that you do things, your day-to-day activities so you can get a different point of view on what's happening. And finally, for the heart card, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? I like the quote, "My shine means nothing about yours," because I think that this week we might be feeling like, what if I step into my power? And trusting that that is the most compassionate thing you can do for everyone. Finally, we will pull a Law of Attraction card for the last little bit of guidance for this week. I understand the rules of the game of life. Now that I understand the rules of this game of eternal life, now that I understand the powerful law of attraction and deliberate creation, I can pre-pave segment by segment my life experience into becoming the allower I was born to be. For I was designed to a life of fulfillment and never-ending joy. So this week might definitely question our underlying subconscious beliefs about abundance and what we deserve, and is asking us to change the way we speak to ourselves, then expect the external world to change and bring more clarity. So if this was helpful, like, subscribe, do all the things. Check out my private astrology consultations below. I would love to read for you. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.